Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest supercars video where I show the best fully upgraded supercars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check the original supercars video, but otherwise let's see where the new Entity XXR and the Taipan fall into that list. And I'll just say it right here, please do not buy these cars if you want anything that's even remotely quick. They are god awful. As you can see, the Taipan is in 36th place in the Supercars class. Only car that is slower than it in the Supercars class is the Bullet. It is even slower than the Voltic with a 1 minute 5.898 lap time. That is woefully slow when you consider that the top Supercars get lap times that are 59 seconds and even the top sport cars get 1 minute 1s, 1 minute 2s. This 1 minute 5 would only be mid-pack in the sports cars class. It is, and the same. It's the same story for the Entity as well, as we're going to see after we've seen the Taipan. They are so slow, and it seems to be that Rockstar have added something new to the game in the handling files for these cars, and a lot of the cars from this update. Obviously we have 5 new ones today, but we also have another 11 vehicles that we're going to be having in the future in the drip feeding. It seems that a lot of these vehicles have this new aspect of car handling called engine resistance, and it's doing something weird to these cars because they are so slow and it seems like they just do not pick up the power that you would expect them to have. Obviously we got the Voltic in 35th place now, you know, just ahead of the Taipan, and then we take a bit of a jump to where the Entity falls because the Entity is only just ahead of the Sultan RS. The Sultan RS is a 104.364 in terms of lap time. The Entity is a 104.332. Really bad for a supercar that costs over $2 million, and you know the Taipan is almost $2 million. These cars are incredibly slow and not what was expected at all, and it is, you know, it has to be something to do with this engine resistance handling flag that they've put into the game. And it only affects the new cars, you know. All the other cars are the same, you know. All the downforce values haven't changed. The Wagner is still the number 1. The Pariah still has its incredible top speed in the sports class. The only exception to that is the Viserys, which is now patched. It's been its crazy bug for its top speed has been fixed. I will talk about all of these different changes when in a separate video. And we'll go over everything. Obviously these DLC days are very hectic, but I wanted to make this video to let everybody know that the 2 most expensive vehicles from these 5 that we have available today are really slow, and they just don't pick up the speed. It's very strange, these vehicles, and like I said, that handling flag, it's something that we haven't seen before, and it really does make them very weird to drive. Obviously, as you can see, even the Vaca is beating the Entity XXR, and as we'll see in the comparison between the Wagner, our second place vehicle, which is really our top vehicle for racers because obviously you can't race the Vigilante, the difference is just night and day. And then also after this comparison there'll also be a lap time comparison, a side-by-side comparison between the new Entity and the old Entity, which is much quicker. So if you want a quick Entity, get the original one that came out when that was in the game when the game was first released. It's a hell of a lot cheaper and it's a good few seconds per lap quicker. Now they don't do too badly in terms of top speed on a flat surface, which we'll see obviously when we come to do the testing for that, and I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. Obviously with these new update days I'll try to get as much testing out as I possibly can as early as possible. But it's really when they're in the city areas like this that they just don't pick up the speed at all, and they're very strange characteristics to these vehicles. And you know, we don't know exactly what it is doing that. We think it's this new handling flag, but we don't know how that's affecting the cars. Like I said, it's not affecting any of the old cars, any cars that we've previously had, but it is affecting these cars, and it will affect a lot of the new cars that we have that are still going to be coming, that we've still got to come in the drip feeding in the weeks to come. So yeah, the main point of this video is do not buy these new cars. Seriously, they are they are terrible. They're so slow, and for the price that they are, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. So don't waste your money. If anything ever changes with these cars in the future and they become quicker, I will obviously let you know, but until then, you don't want to be touching them unless you like them for their styling. So we're going to have plenty of videos for this new surprise racing themed DLC. I'm going to be testing all the new vehicles, both lap time and top speed. I'll be testing the drip feed vehicles early if I possibly can. And I'll also be, making a video to go over all of the changes that we've seen. Rockstar seem to have fixed a few things, but also broken a few things as well, because that's always the case. So there's going to be plenty of videos to come. Feel free to subscribe if you want to be notified when they go live and when all this testing is done. And if you want early access to the lap times and top speeds for all these new vehicles that we've still got to come, feel free to check out my Patreon. Those who support me there do get the lap times in text form a little bit earlier than when these videos go up. The information for all of that is down below in the description with all the links that you need. But that's pretty much it. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, obviously like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.